How do you start your morning? Do you realize the importance of those first few moments when you wake up, or do you drift through them on autopilot? The way we begin our day often sets the tone for everything that follows, shaping our mood, focus, and productivity. But what if there were things you should avoid in those precious early hours? There are certain habits that, if left unchecked, can drain your energy, cloud your thinking, and keep you from living up to your full potential. These habits, though seemingly small, can have a big impact on how your day unfolds. So, what does Stoic philosophy have to say about this? Stoicism, a philosophy centered on mastering the mind and emotions, teaches us that how we approach the beginning of our day matters greatly. According to Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, the first task in the morning is to claim ownership over your mind and your reactions. A Stoic morning is about discipline, clarity, and inner peace. It's not just about productivity, it's about setting a mental framework that allows you to navigate life's inevitable challenges with wisdom and calm. So, how do our habits in the morning either strengthen or weaken our capacity for Stoic endurance throughout the day? When we think about the teachings of the Stoic masters, they challenge us to consider, are we letting external circumstances rule our mornings? Are we letting negative thoughts creep in before we even step out of bed? Stoicism encourages us to start each day by centering ourselves, focusing on what is within our control, and avoiding things that will distract or derail us from our true purpose. By understanding how we approach our mornings and how it aligns with Stoic wisdom, we can transform the entire flow of our day into one that is grounded in resilience, focus, and calm. Before starting, please subscribe the channel, and if you like this video, like it and write your opinion through comments. After this introduction, we go to the main pick and examine 5 tasks in this case. Never do these 5 things in the morning. Number 1. Hit the snooze button. Hitting the snooze button may seem like a harmless way to grab a few extra minutes of sleep, but from both a psychological and Stoic perspective, it can have deeper consequences. By delaying the start of your day, you send a subtle message to yourself that you're not in control of your actions. It reinforces the idea that it's okay to procrastinate and avoid discomfort. In Stoic philosophy, this goes directly against the principle of discipline. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, famously urged himself to get out of bed with a sense of purpose and duty. He reminded himself that we were not made to lie in comfort, but to fulfill our duties. From a psychological standpoint, hitting the snooze button can also affect your mental clarity. Research shows that fragmented sleep in the morning confuses your brain, making you groggier and less alert. Instead of waking up feeling refreshed, you're likely to feel even more tired and sluggish. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the present moment and take action rather than avoid it. When we repeatedly hit the snooze button, are we avoiding life itself? Are we postponing our responsibilities even before we've fully begun the day? The Stoics would advise that the key to a strong day lies in how you begin it. Choosing to rise with determination, even when you feel tired, builds resilience and strengthens your ability to tackle challenges later on. It's a practice of mind over body, a small but significant act of self-mastery. If you ask yourself, why am I choosing to delay the start of my day? The answer may reveal something deeper about your relationship with comfort and discipline. Challenge yourself to avoid the snooze button and see how it transforms not just your mornings, but your attitude toward the rest of the day. Number 2. Start the day with negative thoughts. Starting the day with negative thoughts is another habit that can quietly sabotage your mindset. The moment we allow anxiety, frustration, or pessimism to dominate our thoughts, we shape our entire day around them. Stoicism, which emphasizes the control of our inner state, teaches that while we can't always control external circumstances, we can control how we respond to them. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If we begin our mornings by dwelling on problems or fears, we immediately put ourselves in a reactive and defensive state. Psychologically, negative thoughts in the morning act like a lens through which we view the rest of the day. This phenomenon is called negative bias, our tendency to focus more on bad things than good ones. If you wake up thinking about a difficult meeting or the stressful tasks ahead, your brain will naturally highlight challenges instead of solutions. This can set you up for a day filled with stress and anxiety. Stoic philosophy encourages us to start our day with gratitude and clear intentions. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, ask yourself, what is within my control today? How can I approach the day with calm and focus? A practical Stoic exercise to combat morning negativity is the premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves mentally preparing yourself for the difficulties you might face, not with dread, but with acceptance. The Stoics believed that by acknowledging the potential for hardship, you could face it with a calm, steady mind when it comes. How different would your morning feel if, instead of dreading challenges, you accepted them as natural parts of life? By aligning your mindset with Stoic principles, you shift from a place of negativity to one of resilience, better equipping yourself to face the day ahead with clarity and strength. Number 3. Check social media immediately. Checking social media first thing in the morning may seem harmless, but it can set the wrong tone for your day. From a psychological perspective, starting your morning by scrolling through endless feeds often floods your brain with information overload, distractions, and comparison. This can leave you feeling overwhelmed or inadequate before you've even stepped out of bed. In Stoicism, the morning is seen as a time to center yourself, focus on your purpose, and set the tone for the day with intention. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive." How can we fully appreciate that privilege if we immediately let ourselves be consumed by the noise of the digital world? Social media can also trigger negative emotions such as jealousy or insecurity. Seeing other people's curated lives may cause you to compare your reality with their highlight reels, which can quickly distort your mood. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and not to be swayed by external appearances. Instead of reaching for your phone, ask yourself, what do I truly gain from consuming these distractions right away? Could I instead use this time for something that nurtures my mind and spirit, like meditation or reflection? By delaying the urge to check social media in the morning, you give yourself the opportunity to begin your day on your own terms. The Stoics valued mental clarity and discipline, and starting your day by immersing yourself in others' lives robs you of both. By resisting the impulse to scroll, you can cultivate mindfulness and prioritize your own values and goals before letting external influences intrude. How would your morning change if, instead of social media, you chose a moment of silence or reflection? Number 4. Engage in negative self-talk. Engaging in negative self-talk in the morning can poison your entire day before it even starts. Psychology teaches us that the way we speak to ourselves has a profound impact on our mindset, self-esteem, and behavior. When you wake up and immediately criticize yourself for how you look, your perceived failures, or the challenges ahead, you are priming your mind to focus on negativity. Stoicism, on the other hand, teaches the importance of controlling your inner dialogue. Epictetus emphasized that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Negative self-talk is just that, an opinion often based on fear rather than fact. Negative self-talk can become a habit that reinforces itself. If every morning you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't handle today," you begin to believe it, and your actions reflect this belief. Stoicism encourages us to approach life's challenges with courage and reason, recognizing that we have the power to shape our reality through our thoughts. What if, instead of tearing yourself down, you practiced positive affirmations or neutral observations? Could this shift in thinking help you face the day with more confidence? To combat negative self-talk, the Stoics would suggest focusing on the things that are within your control. You may not be able to change every circumstance, but you can change how you interpret and react to them. Rather than letting your inner critic dictate your mood, start the day with self-compassion and clarity. By aligning your thoughts with Stoic principles, you can stop the cycle of negativity and approach your day with a balanced, empowered mindset. How much better would your day feel if you replaced self-doubt with self-acceptance? Number 5. Skip a moment of gratitude. Skipping a moment of gratitude in the morning can leave you feeling unanchored throughout the day. Gratitude is a powerful practice in both psychology and Stoic philosophy. Psychologically, studies have shown that gratitude increases happiness, reduces stress, and fosters a more positive outlook. For the Stoics, reflecting on the things we're grateful for is essential to living a good life. Seneca often spoke of gratitude as the mother of all virtues, emphasizing its role in helping us appreciate life's gifts, even amid adversity. If we rush into the day without acknowledging the good in our lives, we miss an opportunity to ground ourselves in positivity and purpose. Starting your morning with gratitude doesn't need to be elaborate. It can be as simple as mentally listing a few things you're thankful for before getting out of bed. This small act shifts your focus away from what you lack or fear and toward what you already have. In Stoicism, the idea of amor fati, or love of fate, encourages us to embrace all aspects of our life, good or bad. What if, instead of focusing on what might go wrong, you took a moment to appreciate what is going right? Skipping gratitude can make the day feel like a series of obligations, but pausing to be thankful helps you start with a sense of abundance. How different would your morning feel if, instead of rushing into your tasks, you took a breath to acknowledge the people, opportunities, and experiences you're fortunate to have? The Stoics believed that a life lived with gratitude was a life lived well. By incorporating this practice into your morning routine, you can approach the day with a mindset of appreciation rather than one of lack. I hope these Stoic teachings are useful and effective for you. My goal is to make your life better and more enjoyable. I will accompany you in this interesting and meaningful magazine.